Man, I freaking hate this chair. Literally, every single time I start recording, it just falls down. This thing is stupid. I hate it. I want a new chair. Someone buy me a new chair. Someone sponsor me. Maybe give me a new chair. How's it going, everybody? My name is Zeneis, and welcome back to another episode of Tibia. Hold on, we get into the quest. Hello, I am sure you can help us. Yes, you look like the right one. You heard that Helmaraz is coming, right? How we have a little problem with supplies. We need all the food we can get, so our troops here have something to eat when they fight. There's a law here that Aurea farmers have to give a tenth of their food stock to the king or to the troops. Elena, a farmer in the east, has denied us the tenth, and now our troops are hungry. Go to her and try to talk sense into her. The troops are defending her from Helmaraz too, and then speak with. Okay, well, apparently I just skipped it. Very well then, come back and report the state of the food. Okay, so from the last episode, you probably realized that I don't feel comfortable doing the Saint Nicholas quest. So I'm doing this quest in order to level up before I continue doing them. So I'm on my way talking to Elena right now. What do you want? My wheat? Never. I got other problems at hand. What other problems? My little sister, Deena, went down to pick some flowers 3 days ago, and she hasn't come back. And now the military guys, like you, come stomping through my garden asking for food. Calm down. Calm down! Yes, that's what they tell me. I'll help. You'll help? You really want to help me? Really? That is very nice of you. Look, I'm worried to death. Deena went picking flowers, but in the cavern behind the house, there are killer bears, and I fear she went there. Please save my sister, Undina. If you find her and show her that the military has a heart and really cares, I might even give you a tenth of my food. Okay, good. Well, I mean, there's a law saying that you have to do it anyway, so I don't know why I'm supposed to do this in order to get you to give us food. That's just a weird request. Alright, so this is a pretty simple quest. It's literally just go into this cave and find Undina, whatever her name is. I don't know how to pronounce half these names anyway, so whatever, who cares. Anyway, you are going through this cave. You have to go down 2 levels, I think, before you find her. It's super, super simple, so I wouldn't really freak out about it at all. I show a little bit in this video of hunting with another person as well. I was in Aurea. I was putting some of the stuff that I found in this cave on the marketplace. I think I show you guys a little bit of that too. I don't actually remember. I edited this a couple days ago, so I don't really remember what I did. Anyway, I put a couple things on the marketplace just to see how it works out. I wanted a little bit more money than what the scrapyard was selling me because I want a couple of new spells, but spells are expensive. So I'm putting these on the marketplace, so hopefully I can get more money out of them, and we'll see how that goes. And while I was there, I ran into a level 8 wizard. Or a witch, actually, and she wanted to go hunting for orcs. So I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. I'll go hunting for orcs. And what happens is yet to come. You will see later on in the episode. So yeah, with the whole Saint Nicholas quest happening and me not feeling comfortable, I thought it was in my best interest, at least, to come to Aurea and do one of the lower level quests that should be fairly easy and also get me some experience points at the same time. So, I've already finished the Fire Drake line, the quest, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. The only thing is I'm afraid that the next quest in line is going to be even worse and even harder to deal with. So I don't want to try and tackle it just yet. So I'm going ahead and I'm doing this first so I don't have to worry about dying in the next quest. So Undina is right up ahead. She's right there. Hey, have you come to rescue me? Really? Yes. How wonderful! Elena sent you, right? She always knows what to do, but she also said I shouldn't walk with strangers, so tell her to come and bring me home herself. But thanks for finding me. She will help, as always. That is very smart, kids at home. Like, yes, it is good for strangers or good for people to come and try and save you, but don't talk to strangers. Don't take candy from strangers. Don't take phones from strangers. Don't get strangers' Snapchats. That's just not a good idea. And anyway, honestly. So, yeah! Anyway, we found a dino. Super simple. You get some experience points from it, and then you just, you go back to Elena. That's literally all there is to it. So I've often wondered if I should come to this area to just let my pet auto-farm snakes. It's just so simple. Ah, you found her and left her there? She resisted. She said I have to come and get her? Spoiled little brat. But on the other hand, I told her not to talk to strangers. Well, good, you have cleared the dungeon of killer bears. I will go and get her now. And yes, as the military seems to be helping me, I might as well allow the troops to gather 1/10 of my wheat. Thanks. You're welcome. Also, the killer bears kind of respawn, so it's not really clear. You're probably gonna have to fight your way through, just like I did. But you know, no biggie. Don't really worry about it. You'll be fine, I'm sure. So I don't think I got the option to read it, but I need to go up to this farm up north and see what's wrong with it. I actually forgot what's wrong with it. Let's see. Ah, good that you're here. I need help. We need food. Food? Well, not before you show the king does something for me. See, even worse than the orcs running through this area are the monsters that come at night. Northeast of here is an entrance to a cave system. I would feel much safer if you killed 15 killer bears and 15 minotaurs. If you do that for me, I will give the king 1/10 of my food. Zygor is standing in front of the dungeon. Look for him. Awesome! So I don't actually have the equipment or anything like that to battle minotaurs right now. The best weapon for a minotaur is lightning or energy, so I have to go and get an energy rune. I don't know if I have one just yet. I might actually. Yes, I do. I do have an energy rune. So I go ahead and I throw that in my inventory and I head off to the cave. So yeah. Before that, I do go up to the marketplace here and I put the warrior weapon that I grabbed in the cave up on the marketplace. And what I'm doing beforehand is I'm checking the wizard and warrior weapon stashes just to see what the lowest offer is and, you know, what the reasonable rate of going for most weapons is. So I have a higher chance of people buying them from me. Back in the day when free players could put up stuff, what they did was they would find a weapon that was already up and then they would just put it up at a lower rate. So theirs would be bought first. And yes, you get less money out of that, but you still are more likely to be bought than the person in front of you. Anyway, this is us going off into the orc cave. She wanted to start out at tier 3 orcs, and I'm like, okay, that's a little bit much for me. So I don't really know about that at all. So we go off into the cave, and I wanted to show this part because I wanted to show you what not to do. We're fighting orcs, and that's all well and dandy. I have healing flux equipped, so it heals both me and her, just in case, you know, we get ambushed or something like that. But the problem is since I don't have the other healing spell or healing skill equipped, I'm not getting as much health back. So I'm having to use it more often, and that requires more mana, yada yada yada. The problem with what she's doing right now is she's not giving me enough time to recharge. She's not taking any damage, and she's not having to use a whole lot of mana, so she doesn't have to recharge as much as I do. And since I have more health, and since I have more mana, I'm having to take longer to recharge. And yes, I understand that that is somewhat boring, and it sucks having to wait around for your mana to recharge and waiting for someone else's health to recharge. But literally, this chick almost gets me killed. It's really, really annoying because where my pet would be and where my pet could help out, she is taking up spots. See, I'm having to spawn him in and out because he's just kind of standing there. And even right now, I run out of mana because I'm not being given enough time to recharge. But again, she keeps on moving because she wants to keep farming when I'm not able to. So, this is kind of a word to the wise. If you are going off and you are wanting to hunt with someone else, if you aren't the main damage taker and if you aren't the one using the majority of your mana on spells and healing abilities and things like that, don't overwhelm the person that is. Make sure that you are letting the main damage taker, whether that be a warrior or a wizard, make sure that he is getting enough rest, or she is getting enough rest as possible. Because right here, I'm running low on mana the entire time that I am with her. So at some point, I was just like, listen, until you figure out how this works, don't hunt with me. So I ended up having to leave her. I made sure she was safe. I'm not a jerk, but I ended up hunting. I ended up going back to the main quest after this because it was just, it was ridiculous the amount of crap that I was having to go through. So yeah, just be kind to one another when you're playing. So I wanted to put this in because I always have to put in one epic fight that I have with Beast. I don't know what it is. I really enjoy gloating about being able to take on a lot of monsters by myself in a row. Like, it was just so satisfying to rush into a cave with 4 Minotaurs in it and just wipe them clean. It was just so awesome to just rush in, own 4 of them, and leave. It was just, it was epic. I loved it. I wish there was a place. I know that there's fan sites where you can put up screenshots and things, but I wish there was a site where you could put up gameplay videos of you just doing epic crap. Like, I don't know, when you're fighting Hierodemus or when you're fighting Helmaraz or something like that. Like, that would be a perfect place to just do that at. And I would love to do that. Ah, wonderful! You made the evil monsters vanish. How can I... Now I can sleep better. Thanks a lot. Yes, I can see that the king sends out good men. Here, take my word, and I will give a tenth of my food to the king's truth. May peace be with you. Okay, so now I'm heading back to Gerto in order to... not respond, but in order to tell him that the quest is done and get some more experience. See, I'm already level 21 and halfway to level 22. That's awesome. Ah, what news do you have? Have the 2 farmers finally given in? Yes, they have. Ah, great. Thank you very much. Now we are a tiny bit, but important step closer to our goal. The troops will now be strong enough to fight. Now go and find our contact in Limmerland, St. Nicholas, as Golzin said. For the king! So, one thing that oh, come on! I'm just gonna talk down here now. This is where I'm at now. Okay, so I do wonder about St. Nicholas. I do wonder if that's one thing that we're gonna do is go to each island and get their troops. Because as far as I remember, every island has its own kingdom. Every island has its own story, its own major quest. And I haven't really looked. I don't know what is to come, but I do wonder. I am curious on whether or not we are going to be going to every single island, like Fabulara and Yabatu and Benunu and places like that, where I haven't really played through and I haven't really visited, but have a lot of potential, because I know that they have quests on those islands. I just don't know what they are, and I don't know if they are a part of the main quest. So I'm curious about that. I can't wait to see what the other islands have in store, and I'm excited to explore that with you guys. So I'm on World 15. If you want to help me out with St. Nicholas, if you enjoyed, please drop a like down below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.